Hey, what's going on everybody out there? I'm Jakejames Lugo and welcome to the channel. So, big news that's been happening over the last few days. It's running rampant now on social media, Twitter, Facebook, all over the place. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild spoilers are running rampant. They're all out there right now. Reason being is because a couple people have gotten their hands on the game at this moment and have been uploading files from the game that actually shows a number of different things. Now, I'm not going to be linking to any sort of stuff like this in the description box. I'm not going to be referring to anything explicit from a lot of these leaks that have been posting around that hasn't come officially from Nintendo. So don't worry, you're not going to get like really bad spoilers here. But we are going to talk about the notion of spoilers and talk about this notion of like people getting pleasure out of spoiling the surprises and spoiling the fun factor for a lot of the people who are looking forward to playing this game. A couple different things are the cause of this. Number one, media units or review units for the Nintendo Switch and the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild have actually been going out to various different outlets. Places like IGN, GameSpot, Kotaku, Polygon, all over the place. I myself have actually been trying to work to see if I can maybe get a review unit so I can start providing coverage on the Koalition. I'll let you guys know how that goes at some point once I get a status update. But besides that also, Nintendo Switches and a lot of these different games that are going to be available at launch, particularly Breath of the Wild, are already going out to the different retailers that are going to be supplying it in their stores. Places like GameStop, places like Target, Best Buy, Walmart, all these different places that are going to have the Switch at launch that you're going to be able to buy or pick it up if you already had it on pre-order. So every once in a while, things like this happen where people get their hands on the console or on these games early, and then for whatever reason, you know, some people here and there, a lot of those like leakers or those data miners and stuff, they end up just like putting stuff up on the internet that shows all the different assets and some of the different things that are included in the game. Now, that gets into a whole another moral dilemma and like philosophical question and debate about whether that itself is right, but I want to focus on this notion of like, okay, spoiling stuff for people or getting pleasure out of that or having the need to be that guy or that person that uploads stuff to the internet right when you know something, and even though you understand that like people are really looking forward to this, to spoil their fun, to make it seem like, you know, they're not going to get that surprise factor before they play the game. I find that to be a little bit scummy. I find that to be a little bit annoying, and I kind of like, you know, equivocate that towards someone that's seen a movie and knows the climax of it and knows the punchline of like all the jokes and stuff, as opposed to someone that's like getting an exclusive for your content, getting some sort of news that you're breaking and such. It's not the same thing. This is a little bit much more kind of like selfish and a little bit much more kind of like, you know, unneeded and kind of unfair to a lot of other people rather than trying to inform others about a particular thing. Even though they're kind of both bringing information and such, this one I find to be a little bit more mean-spirited. You know, again, uploading all the PNG images and all these different assets and costumes that are in the game just for the sake of just putting it out there and just hoping, you know, everybody just looks at it and stuff. It's just, it doesn't make any sense to me. It's a little bit silly. Hopefully some people kind of understand it, are a little bit more considerate of everybody else that has been looking forward to this game. If not, then it is what it is. A lot of it also has to deal with personal responsibility. If you're looking forward to this game and you don't want to be spoiled, try your best to avoid the internet. Try your best to avoid social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all these different places. If you don't want to see anything like this, because people are going to be talking about it, they're going to be people that don't care, and they're going to be like, yo, check this out, this is pretty dope and whatnot. And you're one of those people that didn't want to see anything, tough luck in that regard. So you got to be careful with what you're looking at now, because the leaks, the spoilers, they're all over the place. So with that being said, one other thing I want to touch on that I think was kind of funny, recently Hip Hop the Robot actually kind of, you know, had his Nintendo Switch taken away from him. If you don't know who that is, he was the guy that leaked out the video that showed the Nintendo Switch UI, that he actually got a console in his hand. He bought it from someone that stole it from a retail outlet, and he was actually able to upload the video and stuff. Basically, the Nintendo Ninjas and the Bowser Brigade went to this man's house, took the Nintendo Switch, and went over and prosecuted the other guys that he actually bought it from. Pretty crazy stuff, pretty ridiculous, if you ask me. It's one of those lessons that goes to show you that not only are Nintendo very protective of their consoles, their intellectual property, and their products and stuff, but they are not to be trifled with. They definitely are on top of their game, and they will not hesitate to go over there and murk someone if they need to, pretty much. But basically, they took the Switch from him. They actually prosecuted the people that actually they found that stole the console and sold it to this guy. They ended up losing their jobs, which is pretty crazy. So they're really going in on this guy for spoiling a lot of the fun fun for people, again, for having a product illegally prior to its initial release. So just want to throw out that nugget of info out there. I talked a little bit about it on the Co-op podcast recently. I'll probably be talking about more about Nintendo Switch stuff as we get closer, if not right after the release of the console. Again, I'm working hard to try to see if maybe Nintendo would finally send me a review unit for the Koalition so I can not only talk about the console itself, but also review some of the games that are going to be available at launch. As soon as I know something about that, guys, I will let you all know. But regardless, though, that's all I got for you. Leave me a comment down below in the comment section. Let me know what you think about Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild spoilers, the Nintendo Switch debacle, anything that you're curious or excited about with the Nintendo Switch. Put it in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the Gamers with Gains channel for all my videos here that are related to gaming, stronger living, whole bunch of cool fun stuff, whole bunch of different things I have on here that you guys are definitely going to enjoy. Got new vlogs coming throughout the entirety of the week into next week. I'm going to be streaming every single day as well over on Twitch TV. I've been playing a little bit of Berserk and the Band of the Hawk. That's a game I'm reviewing for the Koalition.com. Definitely check it out when you can. I'll let you guys know when I'm going live every single time over on Twitch. Make sure you guys, or not on Twitch, on Twitter. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitter. I will talk to all of you again very soon. Peace out. Stay epic, everybody.